Hey there traders, I just wanted to take a look back at last week's trades that I took at thestockbandit.com. It was week 11 on the year, and I just wanted to kind of give you a video review and kind of a recap of the trades that I took, give you a look at the setups that have been working well lately, and hopefully shed some light on my style of trading. So last week we saw the market lift, and it was an important week. We were able to break out through some short-term resistance levels, and I took a number of trades. Last week, I really was a day trader. I added one swing position. I'm currently holding two swing positions, but I closed out in those swing positions. So all the trades that I took and closed last week, which are the ones I'm going to be reviewing, are all day trades. So here we go. On Monday, I was watching this ALXN, and the night before, I highlighted this setup. I wanted to get long through the 85.50 level on this trendline break. The stock went higher, and so on Monday, I went long at 85.50. This thing made a $2.05 initial move. Ultimately, it tacked on another dollar for a 3.5% total move. Really nice trade there. Great way to kick off the week. Also took a trade in this BTU, which was on the short side. And by the way, if you're not watching this on the full screen mode with the 720p setting in the player, go ahead and shift over to that. It'll be the cleanest, the clearest video quality for you here. But I took a trade in this BTU on the short side. We had seen a very important support break take place right here, a multi-day move lower on very heavy volume, and then we got this kind of rising counter trend bounce attempt, which came on diminishing volume. And this is just a bearish setup. We had the bear flag pattern, a sharp move lower, and then these two parallel trend lines outlining the flag area. But I wanted to get short on a break of this lower rising trend line. That took place right here on Monday as this thing broke the $30.60 level, but it really had no real follow through on day one. I was able to close out a 19-cent winner at the close, so just a minor gain by the end of the session. On Tuesday, I took a few trades as well. One of them was in this SPW, and I want to get long through these 76.25 level. This thing had cleared a trend line here just recently, had spent a couple of days resting, and I just wanted to get long if it could push through 76.25, and it did so on Tuesday. Caught a really nice clean ride higher up to 78.45, which was a $2.20 move, or a 2.8%. Really nice move. Just looking for a single day type of a pop, as this thing had shown some pretty good recent momentum. Also on Tuesday, I took a trade in this Shaw Group, SHAW, which had this kind of descending channel pattern, and price had kind of lifted to the upper end of the channel here and just kind of held for a few days. And as this thing crossed the trend line, I had highlighted it on Monday night for a trade on Tuesday, and we got a really nice push through that level. That took place at $30.10, and you can see what an excellent move this thing made, not only on the first day, but actually some pretty good follow through into Wednesday and Thursday. But I only grabbed it for the trade here on Tuesday. This thing crossed 30.10, gave me a huge pop to 31.60, which was a 5% move, so really just a fantastic move on very strong volume, and you can see that volume really picked up as well. So great day there on Tuesday as well. 4 for 4 on Monday and Tuesday. Great way to start the week. Netflix I took for a short sale on Wednesday. I got short as it undercut this area right here, 104.5. 104.50 was the level. We've seen 105 be a pretty big level, and this thing still has an unfilled gap down to about this 95 level. So I like the prospects here with lower highs in place here of late, and I wanted to get short on a breakdown. So shorted it through 104.5. It moved down to the 102.90 level, so not a whole lot of progress, $1.60. The stock did create a higher low in the afternoon and recover from there, but there was some potential there for an okay trade, or at least close it out as you got. Let me just shift over here to this 15-minute chart. It'll show you a little bit better. This was the day I took it, and that was that 102.90 low, and then we saw a higher low created here in the afternoon. So once that was established and we started to lift out of there, it really was the type of scenario where you could just kind of stop out for break even at worst. So not a bad risk reward trade. It just didn't quite work out, and now we're kind of getting closer to a resolution here in the days ahead. That's definitely one to watch. Also took a trade On Wednesday, on the short side in this ADTRAN, ADTN, we had seen a sharp move lower, a minor bounce attempt which had failed and brought it right back down to the support zone. I took it right here on Wednesday as it undercut support. That was at the whole number at $31. It only made minor progress before it reversed higher. It did stop me out for my 1% loss. So I took a loss there on Wednesday in ADTRAN. Thursday, I took a trade in this ANR. And here again, we had seen a major support level get broken right in here. Really big move lower, and then kind of this weak bounce attempt, which kind of created this bear flag look. And I wanted to get short if this lower trend line was broken at 15.6. Well, it just so happens that that was the low of the day on Thursday. So, I bottom ticked this one, got short there. This thing reversed higher, stopped me out for my 16-cent loss, or 1%, as it did reverse back higher and held this lower end of this flag. So I got stopped out on that one. And then Friday was a really good day to close out the week. I took a trade in this GTLS, which is kind of getting a little bit of a stair-step look to it here. I got long through this resistance area. That was at 74.40. It made some minor progress and then kind of pulled back a little bit late in the day, and it closed the day right at my trigger price. So I just closed out a flat in that trade. It was unchanged by the day's end from my trigger price. I did take some good trades on top of that, though. One of them was in this EXH, which had a really good setup here. You've got this swift move lower here from several months ago. The stock has spent a number of months moving sideways and then recently broke out and pulled back and kind of held above that area. So really good setup. And then we also had this descending trend line here, which I was using as a pivot. So zooming in a little bit more, I got long through this area right in here. That was at 1390. Got a real smooth run up to 1443, or 3.8%. So it offered a really nice trade there. Also took a trade in this YNDX, Yandex. And here's a stock that's just kind of been gradually recovering. You can see kind of a series of higher lows here over the past few months. We're kind of getting this little channel look to it. But I was really short-term watching this resistance area, which had held for the last 2 weeks. A move up through 24.30 was the zone I wanted to get long, so I bought it through that level. And caught a decent little move higher up to 24.74. It then pulled back just a few cents to end the day at 24.68. So, a 38-cent winner, or 1.5%, not bad at all. So, there's a look at the day trade. Some really good winners. One of them stopped me out for a 1% loss, and then everything else was just, kind of mix and match, slightly positive or negative. So it was a really solid week of trading. I am still holding 2 swing trades, which I did not close out any of this week. So I will update those whenever I exit them in a recap video just like this going forward, but I only discuss those open positions with subscribers at the site. So there's a look at how week 11 went. It was a good one. I hope you did well too. If you'd like to add some of our trading ideas to your own and get a look at what I'm trading each day, check out thestockbandit.com. Start your membership. We offer a 7-day trial for first-time users, so there's no risk for you to check this out if you're at all interested. And with weeks like this, it pays for itself very quickly. So thanks for joining me for this video. I will have more for you soon, but until then, trade like a bandit.